Hey, what's going on, guys? I do Siraj. How you hanging? Um, so I got something new here. So Uncle Mike's, I guess, law enforcement brand or line rather, open top Kydex holster. It's a size 17. That is the. I don't think this really focuses like talking about. Size 17, and it is made for the Smith & Wesson M&P, and that says there. Please see back for more information. And on the back they have this nice elegant chart that'll tell you basically what size for a lot of different popular models. So the reason why I got this guy, as you all know, I have indeed fallen in love with the M&P 22, and it has the same dimensions as the M&P 9 and the M&P 40. And I needed a holster for it, and I really like the Kydex after I got the other holster for my Smith & Wesson Sigma. It was the HK1BH, I believe. So I really like the Kydex. I like being able to holster and reholster it one-handed. It's convenient. They look good. They stay clean. They don't sweat or anything like that. So I was looking around on the notorious Amazon trying to find, a holster, and I decided to stop by the local gun shop and see what they had. And oddly enough, they had this Uncle Mike's for $21. They had some other stuff. They had like the Black Hawk Serpas. Those were like all of those were $49, which I've seen better prices on Amazon. They had I think Biachi. I think that was the name of it. Those were a little expensive. Then I found these, it was like 21. I was like, I don't even think they sold these that cheap on Amazon. Even with free shipping, or you would have to bundle it, so you still have to pay more in order to get the free shipping. So I was like, heck, 21 bucks, you know what? I'm gonna grab it. I asked one of the sales reps, like, hey, I'm really primarily using it as a range holster. He's like, yeah, it's a good option. Go with it. So here we go. Dropped 21 bucks. Not going to the range today. It's a little bit rainy, but I wanted to give you guys a video. So here you go. And this is supposed to mate with the M&P, and it mates wonderfully. Very positive click in there. It's in there. I'm probably gonna have to adjust that because I really don't want to mark up my pretty baby. So I'm probably gonna loosen that. But you could probably, I'm sure you heard the click. Boom. It's in there. That's actually a pretty good retaining holster. I'm surprised. They definitely made this for the M&P. I guess that's how they made all of them. They custom molded these based on the specific dimensions of the pistols that's on the back of the case. So if you don't have that exact pistol, it may not work like some other Kydex. Like for instance, like when I had the Phobos, is made for H and K, but it fit just fine with the with the Sigma. This may not, so because all of these little grooves and ridges in here, I mean, it's really exact to what the firearm is going to be. You can kind of look there and see how it fits right in there. So yeah, but so far I like it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in this part. Of course, I'm gonna take it to the range, so I'm not gonna waste too much time flipping this around in the air. And oh well, I will note that it comes with the paddle, which this will be my first paddle holster. That was another reason why I like this one, because I had the paddle, and then I can also take off the paddle and secure it with the belt loop. I'm not sure which way this goes. Yeah, it goes this way. It will go on that way, and I can use the belt holster. So having those two options there for 21 bucks. Kydex. It doesn't seem like it's the strongest Kydex. It's definitely not the same. I don't know. I mean, it's Kydex is Kydex. I guess it's just the polymer, but the way it's constructed is a little bit different. This is a little more rigid. not really as soft. Does that mean that it's more brittle and it could break a little easier? Honestly, I'm not sure. We'll just have to test it out and see. But as far as I can tell, I like the build, I like the design, I like the way it looks, and can't wait to get this guy on the range. So yeah, let's see how it does on the range.
What's going on, guys? We back at the range. Got a couple people with me. Everybody say hey.
What's happening?
You're not actually in the camera. He's looking at, like, you know. Okay. So in this, finishing up this little review of this holster, like I said, this is the Uncle Mike's. The police, I actually don't have it in front of me. I think it was a police military holster. You okay? Okay. Police military holster. It's working out pretty good. It has good retention. As you can see, I got it canted right now, and I adjusted the screws so it's canted back at a few degrees. It just makes it a little bit easier when unholstering and reholstering, just for my personal preference. But outside of that, it's a Kydex holster. It's sturdy. The paddle is holding up great. Like I said before, I just got a regular belt on. The retention is good. It's comfortable, doesn't get in the way. I did actually, when I changed the cant angle, I did move the holster down to the second set of notches, which would have dropped it probably roughly about 1/4 of an inch. And I feel that it's at a better place for me to be able to grab it and retrieve the holster instead of having to come up high. It's down a little bit lower, a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, so that's about it. We're just gonna take a couple shots here. Got a couple rounds loaded up. Got a nice little shoot and see target. So let's see what we can do with this guy. On that one, cool. Going hot. Oh, empty mag. My blunder. We can bring it back in, and it holsters nicely. Bring it out. Bring it in. Holsters nicely. Seems like my groups are going a little bit left again. I don't know if my sights have changed or not. Okay. And we're empty. And even with the slide back, we can still holster it in and it's secure. So for 21 bucks, it's a good buy. I'd recommend it for, you know, a range holster. It's not one of those high level retention holsters where you have a trigger or a switch to attenuate, to actuate, to bring it out. So outside of that, got my approval. It's going to get a lot of use. That's about it. So questions, comments, hit me up. That dude Siraj. Peace. Hey.
You actually get questions and comments?
Yeah. Have you looked at my review?
I saw a few.
No support, man.
I know. That's crazy, man.